All right, Shalom. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching and ruling well in the scriptures. Salutations to you, Akim, across the world, pushing this word in truth and in sincerity and with charity. And this is just going to be another lesson. You know, today we are here on, Christmas Massacre, Eve, so to speak, one of the pagan holidays of America, Babylon the Great. And I just wanted to go into real quickly how, just to show the world, show you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, how this practice of you celebrating Christmas every year is actually going against the God you say you believe in. Is actually a pagan holiday. All right, and I'm going to read a little bit. I'm going to go through a little bit of the history. I'm not going to delve too deep into it. I'll just post the link to this article from BibleTools.org in the description box. But let's start here. It says, when you put up that tree, tack a wreath on the door and maybe hang mistletoe from the lintel. What are you signifying? John Williamson in Christmas Greenery in the Dallas Morning News, December 6, 1986, encapsulates the pagan origin of decorating with evergreens, and that is in fact true. Now let's get this word. Let's define this word pagan. The word pagan, it says a person holding religious beliefs other than those of the main world religions. Relating to pagans, a pagan god. Let's see what else it says. A person who worships many gods or goddesses or the earth or nature. A person whose religion is paganism. All right. Old-fashioned, often offensive. A person who is not religious or whose religion is not Christianity, Judaism, or Islam. All right. So that's ultimately what this goes back to. You putting up this tree, decking it with balls of holly or however it goes. The damn bullshit. It ultimately goes back to paganism. So this is what they don't teach you in the church. All right, because most of those people that are in the church, they're paid off. All right. Therefore, they're not teaching you the truth. Okay, which is why you see our people in a destroyed state. Okay, our people are the most glorious people on the earth, but they're in a degenerate state because they're not adhered to the scriptures. All right, this is why you see them celebrating Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's, which is all paganism, and it's contrary to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. It's contrary to the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, it says evergreen trees were important fertility emblems for pre-Christian ceremonies marking the winter solstice. People from ancient societies believed that by decorating their homes and temples with evergreen plants, such as holly, ivy, and mistletoe, they were helping to carry the diminished sun through a critical period. Mistletoe was the most sacred plant of the Druids. It was given great reverence because it grows on the venerated oak. The custom of kissing under the mistletoe comes from the ancient idea that mistletoe is the oak's genital. So this is what you people are celebrating when you celebrate Christmas and New Year's, man. You are celebrating fertility goddesses. You are celebrating things that go back to the ancient Druids, which were pagans, which were people that dealt with demons, all right, and ideologies contrary to the law, statutes, and commandments, man. All right, it says, mistletoe was the most sacred plant of the Druids. It was given great reverence because it grows on the venerated oak. The custom of kissing under the mistletoe comes from the ancient idea that mistletoe is the oak's genitals. It's madness, man. And so it was believed that an embrace under its glistening berries was sure guarantee of a fruitful union. So when you see these people stand under these mistletoes and kiss each other, you're really standing under somebody's testicles, man. That's what that's symbolic for, man. The decoration of Christmas trees is a survival of pagan tree veneration for centuries before Christianity. Holy was used for celebrating their midwinter Saturnalia. And that's what this goes back to, man. Nimrod. All right, let's go into Nimrod. That's what this tree, because it's a symbol of a phalanx or a rod, man. When you have that Christmas tree up in your living room, it's just a big penis in your living room that you're decorating. Two key figures in the origin of Christmas are Nimrod, a great-grandson of Noah, and his mother and wife, Semiramis, also known as Ishtar and Isis. Nimrod, known in Egypt as Osiris, was the founder of the first world empire at Babel, later known as Babylon. And that's why you have here in Babylon the Great the worship, all right, and the celebration of Christmas. See, there's nothing new under the sun, as the scripture says, man. Let's get it. Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 9. It says, the thing that hath been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. Is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new? It hath already been of old time, which was before us. All right. So before us would be the time of Nimrod. And back then they were celebrating using this Christmas tree, the green tree, the evergreen tree, which is the trees that people are cutting down, and the trees that they make artificial versions of to put in people's houses. This is what you see all across the U.S., all across the world during this time. All right, at the end of December, on the 25th, it says, it says, Nimrod, known in Egypt as Osiris, was the founder of the first world empire at Babel, later known as Babylon. Genesis 10 and 8 and 12. Let's go there. Genesis chapter 10, verse 8. This is Genesis 10 and 8. And Cush begot Nimrod. He began to be a mighty one in the earth. He was a mighty hunter before the Lord Yahweh. Wherefore it is said, even as Nimrod, the mighty hunter before Yahweh. And the beginning of his kingdom was Babel, and Erech, and Akkad, and Calneh in the land of Shinar. Out of that land went forth Ashur, which are the Assyrians, and builded Nineveh, and the city of Rehoboth, and Calah, and Rezin. Between Nineveh and Calah, the same is a great city. All right. So during this time, which is actually recorded in the scriptures, you see it here, it's secular to what we're reading. Okay. The pagan worship of Christmas. All right. They were doing this during this time in Genesis, man. Okay. And the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshai didn't want us doing these things, man. All right. He was against pagan holidays. He was against all these celebrations. All right. That were devoted to other gods. Because what? It says that the Lord is a jealous power. Let's get that. And this is why you see the destruction and wrath that's about to come down upon our people. Because they're still celebrating ancient Babylonian paganism, man. Wicked holidays. Christmas is pagan. That goes back to what we're reading. Nimrod, man. Exodus 34:14. For thou shalt worship no other God, for Yahweh, whose name is jealous, is a jealous power. See? This is Deuteronomy 4:24. For the Lord Yahweh, thy power, is a consuming fire, even a jealous power. You see? And this is why you see the wrath of the Lord about to come down upon the nation of Israel, the 2/3. Let's get another one. Deuteronomy 5:9. Thou shalt not bow down thyself unto them, these other gods, nor serve them. For I, Yahweh thy power, am a jealous power, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children, unto the 3rd and 4th generation of them that hate me. You see? It's written all throughout the scriptures that the Lord forbid us to worship any other powers, man. But then what do you have here in this time? Are people worshiping Christmas? All right, the Christmas tree, all right, that Christmas demonic spirit. You see? Everybody wants to buy gifts. Why can't you just give people gifts on a regular day? It just has to be some special important day at the end of the year for you to give gifts to people. And the Lord forbid it, man. Here's another one. Deuteronomy 6:15. For Yahweh thy power is a jealous power among you, lest the anger of Yahweh thy power be kindled against thee and destroy thee from off the face of the earth. And what would he do that for? For worshiping these other gods and deities, man. Okay, let's read a little bit more. It says, after Nimrod's death, 2167 BC, Semiramis promoted the belief that he was a god. And there's no other power but Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. She claimed that she saw a full-grown evergreen tree spring out of the roots of a dead tree stump, symbolizing springing forth of new life from Nimrod. On the anniversary of his birth, she said Nimrod would visit the evergreen tree and leave gifts under it. His birthday fell on the winter solstice at the end of December. A few years later, Semiramis bore a son, Horus, and Gilgamesh. She declared that she had been visited by the spirit of Nimrod, who left her pregnant with the boy. Horus, she maintained, was Nimrod reincarnated. With a father, mother, and son deified, a deceptive, perverted trinity was formed. A deceptive, perverted trinity was formed. And this is the same trinity, deceptive, perverted trinity, that our people are worshiping when they worship this Christmas so-called holiday, man. Which is why the Lord has us in captivity and why his wrath is upon our people, man. Don't be surprised if a lot of judgment, all right, happens between tonight, all right, and January 1st, man. Because the Lord is not playing with these our people worshiping this shit. He's about to judge a lot of our people for this. Okay? Let's keep reading. Semiramis and Horus were worshipped as Madonna and Child. As the generations passed, they were worshipped under the names in different countries and languages. See how this spread? Okay? This same practice has spread through many generations and languages and countries, and now it's here in America, known as Christmas. Many of these are recognizable: Fortuna and Jupiter in Rome, Aphrodite and Adonis in Greece, and Ashtaroth and Astaroth, and Molech, Baal in Canaan. All these deities and all these perverted paganistic so-called celebrations have all culminated into being here in America, Babylon the Great, masked under other names such as Thanksgiving, New Year's, Christmas. And the Lord told us not to celebrate this, and you still got our people celebrating these things, man. Let's go to the book of Jeremiah, the 10th chapter. This is Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 1. Hear ye the word which Yahweh speaketh unto you, O house of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, West Indians, and Haitians. You see, you are the children of Israel. You are the house of Israel. You are not to be even celebrating Christmas, but you people, you can't get enough of Christmas, man. You got a Jake wearing the damn fucking red hat, Santa hat, dressing like elves, going to work. You know, while at the same time the Lord's looking down at you like, what are you niggas doing? Because when you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans celebrate Christmas, all right, Valentine's Day, that's another paganistic so-called celebration. New Year's, you're really celebrating and worshiping other gods and deities. And I read to you in a plethora of scriptures, 4 of them, that the Most High Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is a jealous power, man. Therefore, the wrath of the Lord is upon our people, and he's really about to come down, man, and use this devil to come down with this Maxine and this chip, because the Lord said, it tells you in the Apocrypha that he has long time holding his peace. Tired of seeing you niggas down here worshiping other gods, celebrating Christmas. Now, some of us, we came out of this, so we're trying to tell you this is not the way. The way is through the Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and these laws, statutes, and commandments, all right, and faith. Jeremiah 10 and 2, thus saith Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen. The way of the heathen is celebrating Christmas, celebrating Thanksgiving, celebrating New Year, celebrating what is the other one? Valentine's Day, Sweetest Day. You see? What did the Lord say concerning those things? Jeremiah 10:2, those are heathen ways. The Lord said, thus saith Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. For the customs of the people are vain. Now, what does this sound like? For one, a person cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workmen with the axe. He's talking about those evergreen trees. See, even during the time of Jeremiah, they were celebrating. The celebration of Nimrod, using these evergreen trees and decorating them, because this is what Jeremiah is describing. Jeremiah 10:4, they deck it with silver and with gold. What do you niggas do in this time during Christmas? You gotta go to the store and get the gold and the ornaments and wrap the tree, the lights, and you're doing the same thing that the pagans and heathens, all right, that have no God were doing during the time of Jeremiah. There's nothing new under the sun. This is why people need to come out of this stuff, man. Jeremiah 10:4, they deck it with silver and with gold. They fasten it with nails and with hammers that it move not. That's that Christmas tree they cut down. You go pick it up. They put it on top. People put it on top of their car, bring it to their house, put the sugar in the water, nail it down, buy a stand, decorate it. This is what this is talking about. This is not to be done. So it's showing you that this society is contrary to the Most High. It's contrary to God. Because if this was a God-fearing country, there would be no celebration of Christmas here, because it's against Yahweh Shema Shai. Jeremiah 10:5, they are upright as the palm tree, but speak not, they must needs be born, because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil, neither also is it in them to do good. For as much, here's a point, for as much as there is none like unto thee, O Lord, thou art great, and thy name is great in might. You see? So we're supposed to be worshiping Yahweh Shema Shai, man. When you worship and you celebrate Christmas, and there's tons and millions of Christmas celebrations and gatherings going on right now. You're eating, you're burning incense to these gods, you're burning incense to Nimrod, Semiramis, all right, Babylonian, Molech. You see? When you're doing this, you're burning the incense to these other deities, man. And you're not worshiping Yahweh Shema Shai. This is to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And the Lord despised that. Okay? Let's get this real quick. The Lord hates it. And we're trying to tell you to turn back, because the Lord's finna judge this place, man. The chariots are being seen. You could record the chariots yourself now. This place is almost over with, man. This man doesn't have a lot of time left, man. Amos 5:21. I despise, this is the Lord talking, Yahweh. I despise your feast days. This is one of those feast days. Everybody got to bring a dish to the Christmas party, the Christmas gathering. You bring in all that food, all right, to sacrifice and to give an offering to Nimrod and to give an offering to pagan gods of ancient Babylon, man. You see? You see? This is what you so-called Negroes are doing. What so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, West Indians, Seminole Indians, and Haitians are doing when you celebrate Christmas. You're bringing sacrifices and you're worshiping pagan gods and deities that Yahweh Shema Shai told us we shouldn't be doing, man. Let's read it again. Amos 5:21. I don't want to make this too long. I despise your feast days. I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. Though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them. Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beast. So all this good food you think is going towards a good cause, the Lord is really angry with what you people are doing on this day right now, man. And that's why I said, pay attention to how much judgment goes forth between now and January 1st. There's Amos 5. Excuse me. Amos 5:23. Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs, for I will not hear the melody of thy vows. All right, so the Lord is not hearing none of our people in this time. All right, and ultimately, He's about to rain down judgment. That's why you see this the biblical Edomite coming down and trying to force this Maxine on you, because he's planning to kill you off, man. The judgment is coming forth from Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, Amos 5:24, it says it here. But let judgment run down as waters, and righteousness as a mighty stream. So this judgment that's about to come is from Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Okay? And the righteousness is going to be a mighty stream, because what? The spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is coming unto the earth. It's a change of worlds, man. All right, so the Lord is going to judge 2/3 of our people because they will not stop, all right, worshiping other gods besides Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. It tells you in the scriptures that all the gods of the other nations are idols, man. They don't exist. But the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai created the heavens. That's what it says, man. So our people are stuck in worshiping other gods. All right, like it tells you throughout all the history of the scriptures, throughout all our captivities, our people have been doing the same thing. Therefore, the judgment is about to come. I'm going to read this and I'm going to end it off here. This is Amos 5:24. But let judgment run down as waters, and righteousness as a mighty stream. So the judgment is about to run down as waters, all right, concerning, all right, the worship of other gods by our people, man, because they will not stop. They're drunk off that Christmas spirit, that New Year's spirit, all right, which is all contrary to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. All right, and there you see, if you scroll down, it talks about Moloch. All right, so this history is secular, as you can see here. As you can see here, it talks about Moloch here, Moloch and Baal, and these sprang forth out of Canaan, man. So this is Hamitic things and Babylonian pagan ideologies, man, that our people are worshiping, that the world is worshiping when they worship Christmas, man. But it should not be so, which you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, Seminole Indians, Haitians, and West Indians, who are the house of Israel, man. All right, so Lord willing, that was edifying. Call halal Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching and ruling well in the scriptures. Salutations to Akim across the world, pushing his word in truth and in sincerity and with charity. Shalom and Abad Babal.